Leveling up extreme business growth through raising your game. When what was once extraordinary becomes ordinary, you know you've leveled up.
Hello and welcome to the Leveling Up podcast with me, George Swift from Bigger, Brighter, Bolder. I'm also the founder of BBB Success Groups for ambitious entrepreneurs and extreme growth masterminds. The Leveling Up podcast is here to give you the personal development, the entrepreneurial development, and the business growth that you, the small business owner, desires. We're here to give you the inspiration, the motivation, and to challenge your aspirations to take you and your business to the next level. Don't forget to tune in every Monday and Wednesday for mindset, attitude, personal performance and business growth, and every Friday for our Friday 5-minute fix. Subscribe to this channel and never miss an episode. Okay, so today it is a Friday 5-minute fix. It's a quick prompt. It's just to give you a little nudge to get you to see yourself differently, business differently, maybe see the world around you differently. Today, what I want to talk to you about is how can you leap ahead of your competition? Well, today's actually a mindset hack, okay? It's a mindset hack that if you apply it, and if you apply it consistently, will have a massive impact in your own personal performance, in your personal growth, in your business growth, and it will leave your old self and the rest of your competition in your dust. Here it is. Ready? Every time that you feel like not doing something that you should be doing, every time you feel like backing out, every time you have doubts, you have fears, and you allow those doubts and fears to get in the way of you taking the action that you need to take, every time you do one of those things when you wouldn't have done it normally, you are one step further ahead than where you were starting from. Every time, lean in instead of backing out, stepping up instead of stepping away, being brave when it would be easy to cower in the shadows. It's not easy to do consistently, but when you consistently have this little mindset check in your head, which is, that feels like hard work. And then you remember, if I don't do it, I'm exactly where I was before. If I do this, I am one step further ahead. Not only am I one step further ahead than where I was, I'm also one step further ahead than all my competition who also felt like it was hard work and didn't do it. Because here's the thing you need to understand. I've been working with business owners now as BBB or as part of BBB and our success groups and our extreme growth masterminds for 10 years now. I've been in personal performance and personal empowerment for like 25 years or more. I've been into personal development since I was like 17, 18 years old. And one of the things that I now realize in life is this: we all share very similar issues. Now, some of our issues are unique to us, but they are shared with many other people. Let's take some stuff like sales in business. So one of the things I find with a lot of business owners, small business owners, you set up your business to do the job that you do, to provide a great service, to deliver what it is that you love to deliver to people, right? To your audience, to your marketplace. And that's why you did it. If you're a recruiter, it's because you want to do recruitment. If you're a business coach, it's because you want to help business owners achieve their success. If you're a builder, you want to build houses. If you're an electrician, you want to do electrical stuff. That's about as far as my knowledge goes on that one. Does this make sense? However, the one thing I found so rare amongst small business owners is a real love, desire, craving for sales. In fact, most small business owners absolutely do everything and anything they can to try and avoid doing sales. They bury themselves in marketing activity to hide themselves from sales. They sit down, crack their knuckles out, open up their spreadsheets, whatever it might be, spend an hour and a half getting ready to do their sales calls, and then run out of time for doing their sales calls. They go networking, and instead of going away networking with the proposition of actually trying to find clients and customers, they go networking and just hang out with friends and have a free coffee or a free breakfast, or sometimes an expensive coffee and expensive breakfast. I see this so many times across the board with businesses. But here's the thing. Every business owner I've ever worked with that's hit over £1 million in revenue did it from the sales seat. They were a salesperson first and foremost. Now, that's not what this podcast is about. We'll do a full-length podcasting on sales, probably many full-length podcasting on sales as this podcast starts to develop. Today's message is really simple, taking sales as an example, because if you're a small business owner listening to this, the chances are you have resistance to sales. You may hate it. You may hate being a salesperson, not like being salesy. You might feel like you're being rude, obnoxious, whatever it might be, okay? But most small business owners have a degree of resistance and reticence to doing sales. I'm trying to be as polite as I can. I'm not trying to accuse you of anything here right now, but if you're like most of the business owners that I come across and everything else, you are pathologically terrified of doing sales and therefore not selling to your full capabilities. The good news is what? Not just you, I've just told you this, the majority of small business owners, that includes those that are your direct competition, they also hate sales. So guess what? Every time you back away from sales, every time you get distracted and you find something else to do other than sales, every time you avoid doing sales for whatever reason, so your competition, you're both staying at the same place, you're at the same level. The moment you break that stalemate, because even though you don't want to do it, you do it anyway, bam, you are one big step ahead of yourself from where you were. And of course, the rest of your competition that also doesn't want to do sales, but they're not listening to this message. And if they are listening to this message, they're not heeding its advice. And therefore, when they fear it, when they doubt their abilities, when they feel like they don't want to do it, they don't do it. When you do, you take a massive leap ahead. So my question to leave you here as you go into the weekend is this: where do you typically step away from or lean away from activity-wise in your business that you know you should be doing that would improve your business growth? I've mentioned sales, almost certainly that's one of them. Maybe it's working hard. Maybe it's sacrifice. Maybe it's reinvesting money into your business rather than spending it. So ask yourself that question. Where are you leaning out when, if you were to lean in, you would take a big leap forward? Make a list of those things. I mean this. You can't do all of them. It'd be massively overwhelming, okay? You'd blow your own mind. It would be incredibly stressful. I just want you every single day to just do one or two things that you would normally not have done because fear, doubt, because they're uncomfortable, hard work, boring, not interesting, whatever it might be, okay? Do one or two things like that consistently over time, and you will be so far ahead of where you are right now, you'll barely be able to recognize yourself. And your competition, who feels the same way as you do right now, that has similar issues, that don't take the action, they'll be right back there as well. It's a little mindset hack. I'm not saying it's an easy thing to do, but it is simple. Every time you want to lean away from something that you know you should be doing for whatever reason, no matter how much you justify it, step up, take that action, no matter how small it is. You are one step closer to where you're going, and you're one step further away from everybody else. Hope you enjoyed that. Have an awesome weekend as always. Don't forget to tune in next week. Monday, Wednesday, we do our mindset, personal performance, our attitude, our business growth. And of course, next Friday, we'll do another Friday 5-minute fix. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this podcast. Make sure you don't ever miss an episode. If you want to check me out, as always, go to biggerbrighterbolder.co.uk and you can see what we're up to at Success Groups and our Extreme Growth Masterminds. Have an awesome weekend. I'll see you next Monday. Until then, as always, be successful.
Leveling up. Extreme business growth through raising your game. When what was once extraordinary becomes ordinary, you know you've leveled up.